eNCA's Michael Appel is with us now from Klerksdorp with more on the struggle to supply healthcare services. Before we get to the supply, Michael, good afternoon to you, of healthcare services. Just bring us up to speed very quickly as to where the investigation is right now regarding Meiosa. Where do we stand?
Well, Jeremy, at the moment, that contract, we know nationally there's been a call from Dr. Aaron Motsoaledi, the National Health Minister, to have that Meiosa contract in the Northwest cancelled. As he says, it's a service that the public healthcare should be providing, that our hospitals and clinics should be providing in any case. There's no need to outsource to a private company at the expense of 30 million rand prepayment. We were told that it's at least 180 million rand a year contract for the next 3 years that Dr. Letabo Lekala, the now suspended head of department at the Northwest, signed, and that was against the advice of the department's legal practitioners. And so he is currently on suspension, and the Hawks are busy investigating both himself, the DG, a number of people in that department for how that contract got signed in the first place, and this very questionable prepayment. The consequence of prepaying certain service providers at the expense of others is the Northwest Health Department has no funding, and they're only going to be paying certain service providers in the new financial year. To actually discuss this project, where I'm standing at the moment is the Excelsius Nursing College in Klerksdorp. I'm joined by EFF Regional Treasurer, Khotso Kali, known as Commander Happy. I'd just like to ask you, sir, thank you for joining us. You had a chat to some of the staff here. What did you make of the conditions they're working under here?
The conditions of which our people are working on are not right, are not conducive for working. And we as the EFF, we are saying this matter must be fully supported, because remember, we as the organization, we are supporting the working class. And we are saying this thing of the management of Excelsius suppressing our own people, our working class, to work in an conducive place is not right. So we are saying we are supporting these Excelsius workers fully.
Now, you went in there and you had a chat to some of the staff. As I understand it, there's one functioning toilet for about 189 people there. Is that correct? Is that what you saw?
Yes, I saw that. I even took pictures on that toilet. And remember, on this the same workers, we have males and females. They officially are now forced to use one toilet, which is not right.
Mr. Kali, let's speak about the state of public health care in the Northwest in general. You're planning a march to the Tsepong Hospital on Wednesday. Why, and what do you expect to get out of this march?
Yes, we are marching actually on the 28th on Wednesday to Tsepong Hospital. Reason of us being marching is this: the poor service that our people are getting from Tsepong Hospital, it's very embarrassing. And then the second point is that the Tsepong hospitals, in some instances, there are patients which are diagnosed to a certain problem or sickness, and then they cannot get medication in time. They are sent back home because of the shortage of medications. And another thing, on the weekends, we have lots of people of which are getting injured on our locations. When they go to the hospital, there's no beds, there's no where they can keep them. So they are discharging people of which they are not in the good conditions for the reason of not being equipped with enough space to carry our people.
So it's a complete breakdown of the public health care sector in the Northwest. Has this always been a problem?
Yes, it's always been a problem. That's why even in our legislatures, our commissars, they are calling for Mr. Aaron Motsoaledi to terminate this contract of Meiosa, because it's not helpful for us. It's a private sector, and of which it's not even assisting. And the issues of being upfront payments of which they were made, we feel that there's an element of money laundering in that issues. But our commissars are still investigating the issue as we speak. As you have been seen in the media, that the office of the Premier was held with the Hawks. There's investigation that is going through on it.
Commander Happy, thank you very much. Jeremy, there's that investigation is underway at the moment, and I think the Hawks should be coming back with some results in the next few weeks. I know that there are numerous investigations underway in the Northwest at the moment, and let's not forget the Premier Super Mahema Pello's own offices were raided in relation to an IT contract, another questionable contract here in the Northwest.
All right, live in Klerksdorp for Newsday, Michael Appel, thank you very much indeed.